Hello and welcome back to my channel Qubit Educational Services. In this video we are going to solve the second last question from the Answer Aptitude Test Model Paper 2, which is the question number 44. Okay, this question is based on probability, discrete probability, and therefore counting principles. Okay, yes, so the problem says an unbiased usual six-sided die is thrown 3 times. So we already know that there are 6 raised to 3 or 216 different I would say permutations. Okay, the sum of the numbers coming up is 10. So the sum means if you add the numbers that we have got or the scores, that will be 10. Okay, the probability that 2 has appeared at least once is okay, 1 upon 36, 5 upon 36, 91 upon 216 and 1 upon 18, and as expected all these denominators are divisible by 6. Okay, all right. If I call the event that the sum of the numbers obtained is 10 as A, and if we call 2 has appeared at least once as B, then which conditional probability have we been asked to compute? We have been asked to compute the probability that B has occurred under the condition A. Okay, so this is the probability that we are interested in finding out. Okay, and if I were to write it by the conditional law, what will it be? It will be probability of B intersection A upon probability of A. Or in other words, you can say that it is NB intersection A upon the size of the sample space divided by NA divided by the size of the sample space. So that both of those will go, that is size of the sample space, which is 216, mind you. So if we find how many elements are there in the intersection of A and B divided by the number of elements in A, that is how many combinations or permutations I should say are possible which add up to 10, that will be our answer. Okay, so what I have first done is I have tried to compute the probability P of A, or in turn basically N of A. Okay, how many elements are there in that particular event. Okay, so we want the score to be 10. Alright, so what we do is we start with different sets of numbers, okay, from which consist of digits from 1 or numbers from 1 to 6 which can add up to 10. Okay, the first combination is 136. Okay, the second combination is 145. Okay, and see, now I cannot have 154 because we already considered it here, and also I cannot have 163, okay, because it has already been considered. Remember, these are combinations, and hence I have used the set theoretic notation in which order does not matter. Okay, fine. Now, so we have now exhausted all possible outcomes, at least as far as sets are concerned, which include 1. Okay, let's go to 2 now. So you can have 226 or 235 or 244. Okay, so if you decide to look for 25, it has already been covered here. 26, it has already been taken care of here. 23 is definitely, well, again 23 has been covered here. Okay, 21 cannot be the possibility because then the third outcome should be 7, which is impossible. Okay, so let's now go to 3, and for 3 there is only one possibility left, because see, 3 has already made its appearance here and here. Okay, so we would now like to look for numbers apart from 1, 6, 2, 5, and it happens that there is only one such thing, that is 3 and 4. Okay, so the score of 10, if at all it has, it is the case, then the combination has to be any one of these 6. But now we need to determine the number of permutations because we are giving significance to the way in which we are obtaining these scores. Okay, fine. And to do that, what I have made use of is I have made use of the 2 formulas. Okay, first is, well, ordinary permutations, and the second one is permutations with repetitions. Okay, first let us determine the total number of outcomes which lead to the score of 10. Okay, 136 permutation without repetition, so 3 factorial. Yes, 145 again permutation without repetition, so 3 factorial. Let's go to 226. Now here 2 is coming twice. Okay, so in this case you have to use the formula for permutations with repetitions, so it will be 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial because 2 is coming twice. Okay, now as far as the remaining sets are concerned, you see that in 235 there is no repetition, in 244 there is repetition of 4 twice, and in the last one 334 there is repetition of 3 twice. Okay, what does it mean? It means that the last 3 in the denominator should be 3 factorial plus 3 factorial upon 2 factorial corresponding to 244, and finally 3 factorial divided by 2 factorial. Okay, now what is 3 factorial? It is 6. What is 3 factorial upon 2 factorial? It is 3. 6 plus 3, 9, and we are having these pairs thrice. Okay, there are 3 factorial terms and 3 factorial upon 2 factorial terms, so their addition is 27, and this is basically our NA. Okay, if we divide it by 216, we will get the probability of it. Alright, now let's try to determine how many of them have at least 2 ones in them. Okay, 2, 2, 6, so 3 factorial upon 2 factorial. 2, 3, 5, it is coming only once, so 3 factorial. And see, now for 2, 4, 4, why should we take 3 factorial upon 2 factorial? Because the number of permutations is still 3 factorial upon 2 factorial due to the repetition of 4 twice. Okay, so this is basically NA intersection B or NB intersection A. Okay, that really doesn't matter. Okay, and if we were to divide this by 216, that would give us probability of A intersection B, which would be useful in determining the conditional probability. But we already talked about it earlier that there is no need to divide both the numerator and the denominator by 216. Okay, so it is 3 here, 6 here, and 3 again. So these 3 add up to 12. So the required number of ways, sorry, not ways. Well, I should have said required probability. Sorry. Yeah, required probability, it will be 12 upon 27. So okay, 12 upon 27 or 4 upon 9. Okay, so you now find that for this problem there is no option well, there is no correct option for 44. Okay, because the option that we have got is 4 by 9, which is not equal to the first, second, well, C is obviously ruled out because 91 is a factor of 13. Okay, and we don't have anything of that sort here, and also not equal to 1 upon 80. Yeah, so for 44 there is no other option. All right.